on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you.
Las opiniones expresadas en este programa son responsabilidad exclusiva de quienes las emiten y no representan necesariamente el pensamiento o alguna posición oficial de este medio de comunicación.
ADR Networks presenta.
This is Celestine Angel.
And I'm Isaac Crouch.
And this is...
Foreign Show!
On that foreign show.
Yeah, sorry, it was muted. So yeah, yeah, sorry, we were talking to ourselves.
Yo, welcome.
I think that wasn't important anyway. We were talking like a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Right, okay, so let's rewind it back then, alright, since basically you're saying that Celestine does a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah, I was saying I wasn't around for like quite a few episodes, but like yeah, I do a lot of preparation work, and then we were just making a joke that Isaac's my pinche, basically.
Basically,
he's my face, you know, he's my star. So okay, well, today we have a lot to cover.
quite a lot to cover, but first of all, I want to say I appreciate being here with you guys, that forum show. And if this is your first time watching us, connect with us on the socials. I'm Isaac Rakesh. This
Yeah, Celestine Angel. Yeah, we have to start it again, right? Yeah, and you're here on ADR Network, activating your senses.
Yes.
So, okay, let's get into it. So, like, we would like to talk to you first about our show,
Yes.
which is happening on the 24th. So, yeah, if you can see here that we are the vocalists of Illuminary.
Yep.
So we are having a special show. I think we kind of do one every year, and this one is a release show. So we're putting out our song Honor. It's all about honoring your flaws. So it's specially conceptualized for you to reflect on what that means for you.
Yes.
So basically, it's not on this poster right here, but the dress code is that you have to either come in a loose tie or wear something that symbolizes a flaw.
Yep. Basically, the idea is that we are not just accepting our flaws, but we are honoring them, right? So, and yeah, the track that we've been working on, really excited to release it. Also, it's really, really, it's been really interesting and very,
Yeah,
very
we do
excited,
like it.
the whole.
Okay, you can see right here the PayPal link. This is for the pre-sale. So right now it's
Yeah.
at 120 Mexican pesos. And on the day itself, if you come through by the door, it will be 150. So
Yes.
not very expensive. I promise you, you have a good time and come hang out with us.
Come hang out with us at Aheno, right? It
Yeah.
is,
Oh, Aheno is so beautiful.
yeah, so beautiful. It's like a club slash bar thing that kind of spills into the street, and it's really cool. It even has this kind of a secret speakeasy kind of.
In the one section of it, right? It's
One
like
section.
pretty cool. We are going to be in the terrace. We are going to go check out like the layout and everything like soon, and yeah, and prepare like a really interesting show for you guys.
Yes, we also keep you guys updated about that, like as we are doing the prep work for this show. And honoring your flaws, this is something that we, something that we've been kind of studying as well, and also we turn into a song. And as I mentioned last week, also it's part of our visual that we are putting together. Right? And people can also, if you want to find us on Ko-fi, you can actually go ahead to our Ko-fi page.
Which is ko-fi.com/illuminary.
Yep.
And that would be where we are collecting funds for a short film music video that we are doing. So yeah, we are completely in the art.
Yes. We're upgrading some equipment. We are putting together some things, and we are also testing out some shots and everything, testing out some ideas and everything. And so yes,
So-
excited.
All right, so enough about us. We are going to go into what's happening tonight. Basically, it's an event that the DJ we work with, DJ Ski. He's basically having he's spinning tonight.
Yes, DJ Ski High is spinning tonight. All right, and it is a special event. All right, it is an event that's organized by a collective that are based in Chicago. Right, we have J Stereo. There's J Dot Stereo. You can go check him out on Instagram. So he put this thing together, and this event that's actually organized called Tick Grooves. Right. So Tick Grooves is an Instagram page also. You can go check it out. Tonight, what's going down is a 4 turntable kind of, I wouldn't say showdown. Yeah, there you go. I was doing this, That's
It
what's
looks cool,
going
right?
on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Not just 2 turntables, 4 turntables. And we have 4 incredibly talented DJs who are going to be. In fact, I don't know if it's 4, because I'm looking at the names over there, right? Let me just read the names out, right? Big shout out, like what Celestine said, to DJ Ski, and we have DJ Aztec, who's going to be in the house as well. Big shout
Yeah,
out.
so we also know Aztec, and he's really good as well. And like with Ski, you can never go wrong.
Yes.
This is going to be a great party, and we will be there.
There's also Bradley Way, J Stereo, as I mentioned, plus Modest. He's gonna be
Yeah.
there as well. So come on down tonight, right? Tonight,
Yeah.
10 p.m. 10 p.m.
So I mean, honestly, I think this is going to be a great party. That he's going to be, like right, because like he's always pretty straight about these things. Like when he doesn't know, and like he doesn't know how is it going to be, he will say like we go check it out and stuff. But this one, he actually said he thinks it's going to be really good. So
He holds judgment before. Right. Very, very sparing with the compliments, basically. DJ Ski, right? So he has put his stamp of approval on this event tonight, And so we know it's gonna be good. DJ Aztec, like we said, is we've heard him spin. We've been to a couple
Yeah.
of his shows and everything. DJ Aztec brings the heat as well. All right, so on today's show, like that was the insider segment. What we've just closed right now, insider segment, where we give you tips and tricks to make your life easier, make your life a bit smoother. Right now, we're going to actually have our main segment where we're going to do something a bit different today, right? We're going to kind of do basically, essentially what you're going to be witnessing on our show today is a Spanish lesson.
Yeah, we are going to get like educated in like this is not even just like a normal Spanish lesson, because our guest Tlacaélel, he does his Spanish lessons with like a completely like cultural Mexican like twist. Like basically he makes it, he cultivates it to this landscape, like what you need to know, and yeah, it's just something different. He has come on before, and this time he has prepared a presentation to basically we can all have the lesson together.
Yes. And basically, it's a kind of a specialized kind of thing with Tlacaélel, because, it's not just Spanish or Mexican Spanish, but it is, conversational Mexican Spanish, that with all of the subtle terms and things like that.
Yeah, and also very like relevant to what's happening in Mexico, what's going on, like maybe he also about the slangs. We know Mexico has a lot of slangs, its own, like even in different parts of Mexico and everything, you get like it's different things.
Yeah, yeah.
That if you are not local, you will not know what they're talking about. Like it's not in the dictionary.
Yes.
Basically. Yeah, but ChatGPT is a friend.
So yeah, I was just gonna say AI could help you with that, but I mean, we've tested that out, and it's not exactly 100% with the Mexican terms and slang. So we are going to converse with Tlacaélel shortly. Right now, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we will talk to him, and we will begin our Spanish lesson in front of you guys. Peace.
We
are going to a break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
On the foreign show.
Hola, soy Hanna de la Madrid y te invito a que todos los jueves en punto de la 1 de la tarde nos acompañes en el programa Psycho Mom. Estaremos hablando de temas de actualidad y los retos que enfrentamos las mujeres en nuestro día a día. ¿Por dónde? En ADR Networks, activando tus sentidos.
Hola, yo soy Alicia Rabago y te invito a que todos los viernes a las 9 de la mañana no te pierdas Acompañándonos. Es un programa que tiene temas de salud, de educación, de bienestar, de crecimiento personal, de estar y compartir. Son programas de interés para ti, para mí y para todos. Así que te espero los viernes 9 a.m. en Acompañándonos por ADR Networks.
ADR Networks, activando tus sentidos.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Los saluda Mariano Rivapalacio y los invito a que me acompañen todos los miércoles en punto de las 6 de la tarde en Factor Total. Aquí hablamos de temas de salud, de ciencia, de tecnología, problemáticas sociales, cultura y tradiciones, siempre de la mano de especialistas y voces autorizadas. Ya lo saben, 6 de la tarde, tiempo del Centro de México, a través de las plataformas digitales de ADR Networks. Factor Total, activando tus sentidos.
Estás escuchando ADR Networks.
Queridos amigos de Trending Topic, Sergio El Pelón Juárez para recordarles que los esperamos todos los martes.
No. ¿Cómo que los martes, Padre Santo?
¿Qué no eran los martes?
¿No te enteraste del memo de que ahora ya son los jueves?
Sí, pero se me olvidó. Los esperamos los jueves, a partir de esta semana, todos los jueves, de 3 a 4 de la tarde por ADR Networks.
Trending Topic con Sergio Juárez
y Enrique Ortega. Nos vemos los jueves.
Los leo.
Hey guys, we're back at TFS. Thank you for staying with us.
On the foreign show.
What it do, guys? Yeah. What it do? Is our guest backstage? If he is, we can let him into the main studio. And for the rest of you guys, just want to let you guys know that today, right now, we are going to be talking to Tlacaélel about Spanish survival, right? The crash course for foreigners in Mexico. So it's not just for you to learn how to speak Spanish, but also for you to kind of integrate with the local culture, right? With Tlacaélel, I've done some things with him before, certain kind of lessons also online, and he actually does this kind of tours as well, right? Like he does this.
Oh yeah.
This kind of, specialized tours.
That's definitely an interesting thing to mention because, like, you bring like small groups to sites that are, like, I mean, I don't think that they will be considered like touristy more than like traditional. Like so. Yeah. It's actually very good to go with your own guide who will give you more information about the place, and you really get to integrate properly into what Mexico is about. And
not just the traveling aspect of it, but also the human interaction. Like him being offering himself. I mean, at that stage when he was running that. We'll talk to him and find out if he is still running that and if he's actually changed the method of doing it, because the last time his tours, he would bring a small group of people, right? Not too big, so that he can interact with everyone, right? And
Isaac has been to one of his tours, like
we actually went to a different state, and that was during the Halloween
season. And like we should talk a little bit about that. Like the guest is here.
Yes.
Can we have Tlaca on? So
hey.
Hola, Tlaca.
Hey, hola,
Welcome,
¿cómo
welcome,
están?
welcome.
Gracias.
Bien. Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
show. Welcome to the show. So
Hi,
we were actually
Tlaca.
just telling the people about you, and also we were telling them about the thing that you used to do, of like having these specialized tours. A small group of people, you bring them to different places, and maybe you can tell us a bit about that, and maybe tell people a bit about what it is that you do.
Yes. Yeah, actually, last time when I was with you, I was telling you about how I started with this. But we had a very bad connection and something bad things. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Excellent. Okay. So yes, as I was telling you last time, I had a very interesting story with English because when I was a teenager, I didn't want to learn or speak English because we are next to United States, and United States has been an interesting place, interesting country, but as you know now, it's not as good as it used to be. But well, it has been difficult being a neighbor from a neighbor living next to a very powerful country. Not only a powerful country, the most powerful country in the world. So
I mean, obviously, America has a lot of influence.
Yes, yes, and also we
And
have a
says,
very
yeah,
complicated history,
right.
and yes, I didn't want to. So, but I did know English, but I used to know just a little bit, some words, vocabulary, some stuff like apostle.
Right.
So something happened in my life that I decided to studying English because I thought, well, this is something easy. It can be an achievement, a goal for me. Meantime, I'm recovering my daily life, my my normal life, because I had something bad with anxiety. So when I
Mm.
was recovering me about that, I was taking lessons. So I was in the same idea. I had
Right.
the same mind with English, but I thought, how? Well, I made a question myself. So, how can I know that I know English? How will I prove myself about
Okay, so
English?
you wanted to check with yourself
Yeah.
that your standard of English. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because only 2 hours a day every week. So it's okay, but the rest of the day I'm speaking in Spanish. I'm continuing with my life in Spanish.
Yes.
So I thought, well, I need to practice. I need to prove that I know English. So I just started looking for English speakers. So I was looking for different people, English speakers, and I found different people, especially from the United States, gringos. And then when I met some people, very awesome people, I realized, well, it's not United States. It's not only about a country. It's about politics, politicians, some ideas, and yes,
So
it's
you mean when you meet these
uh-huh.
people? Sorry to cut you off. But you basically actually kind of what? Let me ask you this: what made you decide
Mhm.
to do that? You know, like to kind of learn English in that way by being with people. You know.
I just want to learn English because I just wanted a goal, an achievement. So, but then when I started to meeting people, I realized that they are very awesome. We have a lot of in common.
Mm.
So I made friends very easily. So it was really nice. It was really nice because I realized that those people that I thought they were bad people, bad guys, all gringos are bad, all people from the United States are worst. But no,
Mm.
I realized no, they're not. It's just a country, a big country, a diverse country. Um, the thing here is that we need to know each other. So that's when I met Stacy, my intercambios partner. Um, so, and actually, it was the first Trump's term.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it was also the context, the social context. It was very interesting because he was starting with this speech like borders,
Yeah, the
Mexicans,
wall. Hmm.
a wall.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
let me just cut you for a quick while and just let everybody know that Intercambio is your language school and Stacy is your partner.
Yes, Intercambio is my project. Well, our project. We don't want to make a school exactly.
Okay.
We are focusing in cultural exchange because of my experience and Stacy's experience. we thought that the best way of connecting people, making people get closer, is knowing each other with cultural exchange. And
Right. At the same time, you teach the
That's
language,
very
and
cool.
yeah,
Cool
very,
idea.
very good concept.
It's
Yeah.
like it's kind of forces you to learn, right? Or forces you not even to
No, but
learn,
like
but
force maybe is the wrong word, because it's like so natural. It's like
yeah,
you put yourself in the situation that makes
yeah,
it more easy, comfortable to learn, right? Yeah, but forces.
yeah.
Yeah, like
So
your body gets it right, kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, and also the slogan was, well, it's still a slogan, but I think maybe we'll change it. The slogan is, the first wall starts in our minds, because we have this language wall. We cannot communicate effectively, even though with you I mean with Spanish speakers, I cannot communicate very well in a perfect way, or English speakers cannot communicate each other in English or in
right.
Mandarin or in, I don't know, any language you can think.
And like besides Intercambia, you also have like a small business thing that you're starting up in Acapulco. Like I think we can touch a little quick on that, and then we can go into your lesson.
Yes, I'm going to start a camping in Acapulco. Actually, well, the first idea is just having this camping, and then I will mix this camping with this cultural exchange and some immersive lessons,
So a camping,
because
like a camping site that people can camp on, right? They
yes,
can
they
rent
can camp. I will have tents, so if
That they can
people,
rent from you.
they can rent, or they can get their own tents and just pay for the spot. And
Yeah, yeah.
and
And how big is that area?
how, what? Sorry.
How big?
How big? Um, it's like it's 30. No, it's 15, 30. It was 40 for 40. It's 20 to 20. No, 15. 20. It's like 500. Uh, I don't know how can I say this, but it's like 500 square meters. 500
500
metros
square
cuadrados.
meters?
Yes.
100 square meters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
It's it's
football?
no, it's smaller. It's smaller.
Smaller, right? Yeah, yeah.
It's smaller, much smaller. Yeah, it's not too big. Hopefully, I will have
Cool.
a place like that size.
Ready.
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah. So is it ready yet, the camping site?
Yes, and where can people go to find out?
Yeah. More information.
Yeah, I'm starting with that because actually, the first it will be a taste. My birthday, but if people want to come to my birthday, you can come. It will be on
Oh, yeah.
July.
Is it Tlaca Fest? Tlaca
Yes,
Fest
yes.
2025.
Right.
and
It's
yes,
in
of
July,
course,
you say, right? Okay, July. right.
July 5th. It will be from Friday 4th to the party will be on July 5th because it's Saturday. So you can camp, people can camp there, and then we come back to the city, Mexico City, on the 6th. And yes, that is the idea. It will be a taste. I'm starting with this because my idea was starting in this Semana Santa. Like it's Easter week, but I'm working in a school. Actually, you also can take lessons there if I'm not able. Um, so yes, I've been very busy, thankfully, because it's not just busy in a bad way. It has been busy in a productive way. in a
Oh, that's
productive
cool.
way.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, because before this, I have been busy, but I felt like I was doing nothing. But this time, I think like every day I'm doing a lot of things, and I have a lot of progress. So this month, I'm going to go to Acapulco to see how's the land, the property, and it will be kind of improvised, but not at all because there is already a house, the structure. It has been abandoned. I don't know. There was a person, there was a family taking care of the place, so they left. They are not longer there. So I need to check how the place is. So
Right.
and after that, I will check
Set it up.
uh-huh, the fence. That's the most important,
Okay.
and I'm going to mark the spots for the tents.
Right.
So around, but around summer, this mid of the year, you're expecting it to be ready, right? More or less.
Yeah, I was expecting that, but hopefully it will be on December.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Cool.
okay.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
you update us on it, and we will share it with the
Yes, we
people
will
of
share it
that
with
foreign
people.
show.
Yeah, for sure. I
yes,
mean, Acapulco, and this is it's pretty cool, right? I mean, you a different kind of experience over there, also. You can
hmm
do outdoor camping stuff.
So maybe we can get into your presentation
Yeah.
that we have told everybody that we are going to have a Spanish lesson together,
okay,
and then maybe after that we could like know more about your new job with the language school.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So
Yes, and also, can you tell us maybe
okay, here we go.
just
This
before we begin about this language school also, where is it, or where for
Ah,
people,
it's at
you know?
Condesa. It's very near to Metro Chilpancingo. It's a very good
Okay.
place. Teachers are excellent. So, so yes, I love teaching. I was teaching by my own and at intercambio online, especially. But now in this job, it's a very cool place because it's face to face. You can go there. It's really nice.
Okay.
Also, they have field trips and they have events. They have associations with other places. It's very nice. It's pretty cool. So it's near to Metro Chilpancingo,
Okay.
um, Avenida Baja California Avenue, Baja California, and I don't remember exactly where it is, but
Sure, no
uh,
problem. Maybe you can send us the details, and then we can, we can,
yes, you
share
can
it. Yeah.
we can share it.
you can find it like as lengua y cultura. So if you look for the place in Google Maps, you can find it very well.
That's really
Lengua.
cool, huh? Because it actually matches your concept a lot, right? Because it's
Yes,
language and
Yeah.
culture, and yours is cultural exchange and
Yeah.
language. Yeah. Wow.
yes,
Okay.
That is cool.
You guys are very well matched.
yes, yes. Okay.
Okay. So
All
vamos,
right, let's begin.
Yes. Excelentation.
All
maestro.
right, here we go.
Sí.
Okay.
Okay, so the first part, primero, it's about me, acerca de mí. There is a photo about me. As you know, all Mexicans are in that way, uh, according to
That
Hollywood.
is.
But this time, I have a other personality, not Mexican. Anyway, so I can say if we are going to, well, this part about me is if you are going to talk about you. So me llamo Tlacaélel. So my name is Tlacaélel. Normally people can say mi nombre es. Mi nombre es, me llamo Tlacaélel.
Mhm.
Soy profesor de español como lengua extranjera. If you are going to talk about your profession, what do you do? What are you doing? Soy, okay, soy profesor de lengua de español como lengua extranjera. Tengo 6 años trabajando como profesor. I have, tengo. Well, in this case, it's my experience. Me gustan los temas políticos. I like Esto es my hobbies. Me gustan los gatos y el heavy metal.
Okay.
About my hobbies too.
Gatos y heavy metal muy diferente.
Más o menos, kind of. There are many metalheads.
Heavy metal cats.
They love cats, right?
Yeah.
Sensitive, but they're into metal also. Okay.
Yes, metal and cats match very well.
Okay.
Estoy estudiando alemán. So
Okay.
here we have two no professions. Well, in the first part, soy profesor. It's my profession. So and what I'm doing also estoy estudiando. Sometimes ser y estar. Well, not sometimes. Most of the time, ser y estar. It's confusing. So I am a teacher. Soy profesor. I am studying. Estoy estudiando. Yes. So you can see the difference here because I say estudiando, right?
Yeah.
So
It's ongoing.
Yes, ongoing. The action that it's ongoing. And soy profesor is my profession. Something that, in theory, something that it's difficult to change. Okay. Muy bien. So I hope this explanation is kind of clear, or if it's clear, I hope it's clear. Yes.
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
sometimes you still have to think again. Like you have to think about it. Like, is this considered a permanent or a temporary? Is it estoy or soy? Sometimes for different topics. Yeah.
Yes. This is yeah. Many people, many teachers teach or they say ser is permanent and estar is temporary, but we have some exceptions because, for example, muerto or dead. Estoy muerto. So it's the most permanent thing in the life or in the universe.
Wait, it's
Muerto.
estoy?
Estoy muerto. Well, of course, I cannot say that. I cannot say that.
Okay.
But if you say la planta, the plant, está muerta. El Papa, talking about the Papa, está muerto. The Pope is dead. Yes.
Oh, the Pope. Okay.
Oh,
alright.
so death is in the estar.
Estar. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Is there a reason?
yeah, because I have this irregular exception, some irregular conditions like this, muerte, and yes, when you are talking and when you are speaking other language, it's very difficult, very very difficult, and it's challenging, and probably you can feel intimidated. So the most important thing here is don't feel intimidated. You will have mistakes your whole life, and it's okay. Just do it. So ser, estar, it's complicated, but if you don't practice, if you don't do it, probably you won't get it. Or maybe people practice and don't get it, but it's okay. The most important here is communication.
Just keep trying, right? Just keep communicating, right?
Yes. Okay. Siguiente, por favor. Next one. Momentito.
All right.
It's very cloudy now and it's getting darker and darker.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's getting dark. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
And well, introductions, presentaciones. When we talk about introductions in Spanish is presentaciones. Introduce yourself. Preséntate a ti mismo. Introduce me to your friend. Preséntame a tu amiga o a tu amigo. So, introducing people is presentar.
Right.
About me, in the previous one, I have these questions. So, questions about, when you meet people, it's, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Me llamo Tlacaélel. ¿No? Me llamo Celestine, me llamo Isaac. ¿No? Um, well, my name it's difficult, but some other people it's well, other people have easy names, but foreigners have very difficult names. And this is very useful because you will hear like, ¿cómo se escribe tu nombre? Or, ¿cómo se deletrea? ¿Cómo se escribe tu nombre? How do you write it? Y cómo se deletrea? How do you spell it? And it's very important that you need to know the alphabet in Spanish because if well, it's sometimes it's not very important writing the name perfectly, but in some cases it's very important. So, ¿cómo se escribe tu nombre? ¿Cómo se deletrea? In my case, Tlacaélel. And sometimes people say T de Tito, T de tambor, A de avión, like T as in T, or L as in life, etc.
Yes.
So, entonces, yes, if you, and yeah, many students, doesn't matter level, they have mistakes and they don't remember very well the alphabet. So you need to practice all the time the alphabet. And
Okay. So what would you say for A and B and C? Is there
yeah, always it's very confusing. Um, well, especially vowels. E, well, A, E, I in English. In Spanish, A, E, I.
Oh yeah.
So, always confusing because in English, I. In Spanish, E.
E.
In English, E. In Spanish, E.
A. Yeah.
In English, A. In Spanish, A. So
That one's
these three
okay.
always, yeah,
these three,
always
Goes
confusing.
crazy.
Like, yeah, and you have names with E and I. Isaac, Isaac, and Celestine,
Yeah.
Celestine. Yes.
Yeah. So in Spanish, my name will be Celestine.
Yes, Celestine. And yes, in Spanish, when we read words, you read exactly how they are pronounced, each each letter or each syllable. So,
Okay.
because in English, students almost all the time they are avoiding or taking some vowels. So it's okay, but it's something very basic, but it's a very common mistake for all the students. So it's important to practice the alphabet and syllables. So, well, not syllables at all, but yes, how to pronounce these letters and consonants and syllables together.
Right.
So,
Okay.
¿cuántos años tienes? When we talk about age in Spanish, it's tener, I have. In English, it's I am, like I am 30 years old, 40, 50, etc. But in Spanish, we say tengo, tener. Because if we translate, if we make a literal translation of I am 20 years old, it would be soy 20 años viejo. That makes sense in Spanish.
It works?
But we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, but we don't say that. So if you say soy 20 años viejo, that's also very, very good. It's okay. But we say tengo, like I have. I have
Mm.
20
I
years
have.
old, I
Right.
have 40, I have 50, etc.
Yeah, it's funny that in English that doesn't work at all, right? That
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means we don't process age that way in the English way of thinking,
Yeah.
English speaking way of
It's like
thinking.
you identify with your age
You
almost,
yeah,
right?
I am.
I am.
So yeah, but like I
Mhm.
have, they won't say I have. So, but maybe you can say I have these many years of life.
Of life. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's why
Interesting.
actually, and in my the previous presentation about me, the previous slide, I said, tengo 6 años trabajando or 6 años de experiencia. So it will be the translation. I have 6 years of experience, or does it work like I am 6 years of experience? So
I no, that
No.
doesn't work in English, no, right?
No.
Uh, I I have 6 years of
yes,
experience.
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, because
I
English it's very irregular. For some things work, but for others don't work.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you could say I am a manager of 6 years. You know,
uh-huh.
that's another
Yes,
way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay. And ¿a qué te dedicas? ¿En qué trabajas? For some reason, many students don't know this sentence. ¿A qué te dedicas? It's like, what do you do? Or what do you do for a living? Or what is your profession? ¿A
Mm-hmm.
qué te dedicas is more general because, for example, if you are not working, I am a student, soy estudiante. Or soy freelance. Or soy músico. Soy manager, etc.
Mm-hmm.
¿Y en qué trabajas? Is specifically about job. And
Okay.
what is your job? Or what is your work? Or where do you work? Uh, yes, what do you do? Like, uh, what do you do for a
What do you
living?
do? Right.
Ajá, ¿en
Okay.
qué trabajas?
So it's kind of I think it's yeah, it's pretty common over here. Like I mean, people usually they say "a qué te dedicas,"
Yeah,
right?
¿a qué
It's
te dedicas?
yeah.
Or also, many people say, ¿qué haces? And that's
Yes.
And
literal
that you,
translation. Yeah, and
what
that
do you
is a
do?
literal, exactly, that is a literal translation of what do you do? ¿Qué haces? Like, nada.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. I like
maybe,
a que te dedicas because like it's like what do you dedicate yourself to? So you
yeah.
can then share a lot about your
Yeah.
like what you're
Mm-hmm.
passionate about or yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like what do you do then you kind of feel like the small talk thing. Like
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
because if you don't do nothing, it's like you are
Yeah,
useless,
yeah, 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 I
It's
totally
like
get what you mean.
yeah, that's why I always teach this. ¿A qué te dedicas? Like,
Mm,
yes, what is your
yeah.
dedication?
Language is so
And
powerful, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for
mhm,
sure. I mean, there's so many things that to unlock. Also, like
Nuances and stuff like
nuances.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm. And ¿cuáles son tus pasatiempos? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Cats and heavy metal.
At the
Uh,
same time.
yes. Yeah, because and also I teach this. It's useful and this is something personal because all classic questions like what do you do, uh, how old are you, what's your name. It's
Hmm.
something very I could say robotic. Like
Hmm.
tell me your data. Tell me your information. What um, what is your value in this world?
Yeah.
Right.
So, and this,
Yeah.
It's dry, right? It's dry.
yeah, and these questions are more like, tell me about you, a human being, not just numbers and
Mm,
information. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. El siguiente, por favor. Next one.
David?
Yep.
Maybe David went to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gracias. Okay.
Okay.
Gracias,
I,
David.
Verbs.
yes, verbs.
Okay.
I know many people don't like grammar. Uh, I don't like too much either. Um, but well, now it's necessary for me, so it's my job, and also I'm learning other language in this way. Um, so I know that it's very, very, very difficult to try to speak another language. So I think the best way, in general, the best way of learning a language uh, in different tenses, different times, it's with verbs. So in Spanish, we have a lot of tense. It can be difficult, a mess sometimes, uh, but it's simple at the same time because we have verbos infinitivos, infinitive verbs. So they end with ar, er, or ir. For example, ar, hablar, caminar, cerrar, cagar.
Okay.
Er,
So,
comer, leer, ver, correr. A leer, ver, correr. Ir, vivir, morir, salir, sentir. These verbs are regular most of the time. Of course, we have irregular verbs. So if you identify um, this infinitive ending, you will be able to modify them in different tenses. For example, we change are in present to o. Yo hablo. In past,
okay.
we change it to e. Yo hablé.
Lovely.
Uh,
Caminé.
if I say it in future, simple future, I'm going to change are for haré, hablaré. And it's the same with all regular verbs. So, well, and this is for me. The most important, if you want to talk about uh, you, of course, well, if you want to talk fluently in Spanish, first, maybe you should learn first the conjugation with yo, with I, in past, in present, and future. So if you learn how to conjugate in past, in present, and future with yo, with I, you will have maybe 50% of the communication of the Spanish.
Okay. So that
So
is a big part, a bit for you to, yeah, to master Spanish, right? Yeah.
yeah, I mean, people, yeah, I know people are not fan of grammar, and I know because in Spanish it's complicated. German it's more
Yes.
complicated, um, but if you learn these rules, you will be able to communicate effectively because I've seen my students struggling a lot trying to communicate, like, ah, ah.
Literally
they
struggling.
yes, they are thinking how can they say something uh, perfectly. So it's it's okay. It's really good to know grammar, how to speak fluently. But if you speak very basic, that's okay. So at the beginning, with verbs, conjugation with I, simple tenses, that's okay. And you will be able to communicate. And with practice, because there are different theories about learning language. So that is also very important for me in my method. Uh, people are different, so they have different point of view. They have different mind. and also they have different skills, and something that works for me can work for you or for my friend or for my family, but at the same time something different can works better or can work better, much better. So because we are not the same, even though my sister is my sister, she
Uh-huh.
learns in a different way than me.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Can you tell us your method when you say your method that you use? So you how do you teach grammar to your students?
Well, I sometimes teach in this traditional way, like with this chart, um, analyzing or checking infinitive verbs, tenses, and sometimes um, I just talked about the past or the present. Um, it depends what the student wants,
Mm.
because yes, people or some students they have different ways of learning. Well, not some students, all students have different ways of learning, and sometimes they want grammar, or sometimes at the beginning they don't want grammar, and then after a few months they want grammar, or at the beginning they want grammar, but after a few months they want other different things. And yes, that's my method. It's who are you, like what do you like, what do you want, uh, what is your motivation, because the most important of learning a language is motivation. What or why do you want to learn this language for? So it's important that you are motivated.
So it's becomes like a almost like a personal thing, right? For the person when they want to learn it. Like instead of just going over the technical stuff, which you do cover in your lessons, the technical, but more also you also encourage to like just kind of ask yourself, right? Like ask yourself questions, like what you say, right? Who am I? What is it that I want to
Yes.
do? And why am I learning Spanish? And yeah, okay, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So,
And
Talaka, I'm not sure if you have more of the presentation, but we are
okay.
actually coming down to our last few minutes, and
Okay.
like what else would you like to share with the audience?
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe like a
Yeah.
summarized version.
Yeah. Actually, the following slides they were about intercultural communication. That's my main method, and that's how I specialize teaching language. Because if they don't have clear what is the purpose, the most important is the communication, and the
Yeah.
communication
So true.
comes with culture, with feelings, with many human beings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the most important for me, cultural intercultural communication. So in Mexico, it's very big, it's very diverse. You can find many different things. People, it's polite, it's and sometimes they are not polite.
It's-
And
But you know something, even when they're not polite, what we found that they are is they're still warm. You know, the people are still kind of there's a warmth, right? You know.
yes, yeah, and with this kindness, there is something that some foreigners struggle with, that lies. So it's kind lies, because people don't want to hurt your feelings. So it's not because we like lies, it's because we think that it's better lying a little bit, so in that way we cannot hurt people.
Well, actually, this conversation is very important and interesting. And yeah, we definitely we could do a whole episode on it, right? Yeah, and you should definitely come back again
Yeah,
and
but
talk. And instead of the lessons this time, we should actually talk about your opinion, your views on certain differences in behaviors, like how Mexicans will behave and then how other nationalities will behave, to kind of bridge the understanding between all the peoples, Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we should get you back when you can. Let us know and we'll get you
And we
back.
can
on the show.
discuss this, maybe with another Mexican friend, and we can all talk and think about it. Yeah.
yeah, that would be really nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's very passionate. It's very interesting. And now at this job, I have had more students than in my whole project in Intercambio, because it's online and only with my friends. But in this school, I have had many different students from different places, and yes, it's something, especially because it's face to face. It's in person. It's not the same just watching screen, and they are in their countries. I am in the country only 1 hour a week or something. And yes, that's a very passionate and interesting topic. I definitely would love it. Thank you very much. I would love to come back.
I mean, because you mentioned this word earlier, kindness, right? So I do feel that actually the lies are about kindness. Actually, it's there's a very empathic culture that Mexico has, and even the lying is actually to be kind. Don't say that because that's very hurtful, kind of thing, right? And yeah, and it's interesting because if you compare that with Asian cultures, they are more straight. Because if they say something that is untrue, they get into more trouble later, and at the same time, then they don't really mind being unkind. So there's all that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite funny because I have this joke to myself that because I have met some Chinese people who are business people, and I mean not all Chinese people are like that, but I have met some that are so kind of rude in a way, they don't even say hello, they would just do that thing. Then I think about it and I just feel okay, actually in this kind of culture it's quite liberating for me as well, because I don't have to be so polite and think so much, and I can just whatever. So that's funny.
Yeah, the differences in culture, and really really interesting.
Really makes you think. Yeah, but we have reached the end of our show. Thank you so much for joining us here today, Tlaca, and we really enjoyed our chat. And we are going to schedule another one maybe for next month if you're able. And
and you being a part of the TFS family, we want to be like your partner also, and to show people what you're up to, and be alongside with you.
You know what?
Do your thing.
I think we should schedule one for the Tlaca Fest period.
Yes, we should. Yes.
That would be funny, yeah.
And also, let us know what happens with your lessons and with things, and we will update the
Yes, you're very much part of the That Foreign Show family right now, and we like to keep all our audience updated on all our guests. So thank you so much. I am Celestine Angel.
I'm Isaac Rakesh.
And we have Tlaca with us here on ADR Networks, and we are signing out, activating your senses.
Bye.
Thank you to all who joined us here on That Foreign Show. It's been awesome. I'm Celestine Angel.
And I'm Isaac Crouch, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend, y'all.